To know that the eternal God is your refuge. Several years ago, a submarine was being tested, and it had to remain submerged for many hours. And then finally, when it returned to the harbor, the captain was asked, "Well, how did the storm affect you?" And he, in surprise, replied, Storm, we didn't even know there was a storm." And the reason was the submarine had been so far beneath the surface that it had reached that area known to sailors as the cushion of the sea. And although the surface of the ocean may be whipped into huge waves by high winds, the waters below are never stirred. The eternal God is your refuge, your cushion of the sea, because there, sheltered by His grace, you can find, even in the storm, the tranquility that only God can provide. God is your refuge, not just from the storm, but in the storm. Even when it feels like everything that is nailed down is coming loose and the sky is caving in, God is your refuge. I love the story of the little girl who had more wisdom than years. And she was praying, and her prayer went like this: "Dear God, before I finish my prayer, remember, God, I want you to take care of Mommy, and I want you to take care of Daddy, and take care of my sister." And then, after a long pause, "Take care of my brother." And then she said, "And please, God, take care of yourself. Because if you don't, we're all sunk. Amen." She was right, because the fact is that without God, our work will weary us. Without God, our fear will frighten us. Without God, our burdens will break us, our panic will paralyze us, and our challenges will consume us. But with God, we can be victors and not victims. We will soar and not sink. We will overcome and not be overwhelmed. My brothers and sisters, after 77 years, I am convinced that with God, desperate difficulties are only opportunities to trust Him. This is reason enough for this passage to be a vitamin for the journey, for in the first place, the eternal God is your refuge.